Welcome back everyone to where you build your own empire and lead it to victory and glory. This time we are playing as the Chosen Destroyers, or a cultural trait, Chosen Destroyers, which limits us to only one city, but gives us access to a lot of resources once we destroy different cities. So, this is a very interesting playthrough so far. Last time we, for the first time, captured the Chanting Tower, which was surprisingly easy. Other than that, I have seen that somebody is kind of trying to make a few inconveniences for us happen. So we're just gonna instantly teleport right up their ass, so Goku style, and rip open their buttholes, like so. And we gain... Ooh, bolstering regeneration is good. Yeah, we'll instantly teleport back, or we will take care of this easy army, just because it was so easy. Yeah, we'll instantly go back, because this is an army without a hero. We kind of really wanted a hero for that. Actually, we can already do a hero for that. I should have already done a hero for that. And I actually misplayed this a lot because we didn't got any experience points from this. Fantastic, Hum-hoim, you are a genius. For our next hero, let us go for another warrior. Man, why are they all female? Because a warrior, I believe, really suits this playstyle well for the Chaos Affinity, because they usually have a lot of well, a lot of benefits with crits and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'd really like to go for that. Let's also recruit some, yeah, a few shamans maybe. Just a couple, you know, just a few for this new army we're building. And let's also go give her her first unit, a war breed. Should have really should have really planned this out a little bit more thorough. Okay, so last time they had like one remaining army. I gave them one turn of a break because our hero died and I didn't want it to grind the XP without our hero. And now they have 2 stacks of armies again? Are you kidding me? And they have rebuilt their walls within one turn? Like, what is this? What? Also, I have started building the Smith's Guild just for us to be able to speed things up a little bit faster. And because it is also pretty fitting for our, well, culture to go for something like war, well, something to enhance our weapons with, you know? Just got a message that they cast flash freeze on us. Yeah, well, my friend, the issue is that is good for us. I mean, it's also good for you, I can imagine, but that really didn't do anything. we suffered no damage, honestly. I believe. I mean, we are resistant to cold, and we are immune to frozen, and we gain benefit from this as well, so yeah. Well, we also can cast Marching Winter now, and we will cast it on the only city we have. There we go. Already our Ritual Pyre got frozen. So yeah, we will actually be going for a sort of ice demons. Look at that, they also got a little bit of snow here, I think. Yeah, that's definitely snow. So this province as well, okay. Well, so this province and this one got a little winter-like. I wonder, yeah. Is the ocean gonna be freezing as well, or is that gonna be unaffected? We also have to clear this out. We will be using this army once we're done with the siege again. Just clear out everything around here, the Shrieking Tomb and all of that. This army will be focusing on fighting the front line against Vitalis. And once we are done with our main army right over here, and the city right here, we will also be redirecting our efforts towards the west. That is correct. We also got a new empire development skill. Ah yes, the last ones right here. Well, we can't get them, unfortunately. We have to wait 3 more turns unless something happens within 2 turns or something that will give us some more things, some more Imperium, you know. Demonkin also has been researched. Perfect timing for our casting points. Let's go for gremlin ambushes now. There we go. Oh yeah, conch. The conch. I've crafted one for our new set of army right over here. So now they benefit from more morale income as well. Pretty nice. I know. We can honestly just hurry the production with everything we currently need. So, there's really nothing. Also, the reason why I'm going for war shamans now instead of the Scalds are because the Scalds only have, well, very limited movement, and they will not be affected by Demonkin transformation, which will limit their movement even further. And I really like to go for mobility in all of our armies, so that we may go and conquer a lot more, a lot faster. You understand? You understand. We can also capture this bandits way that somebody before us has already captured, but I'd gladly take that for ourselves, you know. Another event, wealth beyond measure. The chairman of Ashlings. Yeah. Council approaches you with a glimmer of greed in his eyes. These are truly blessed times for us Ashlings. We prosper as things of beauty and worth are kept safe within the divine treasury of your making, O Elder Dragon. Other empires look at us with envy, for they can only dream of the material bliss we safeguard and enjoy. By decree of our council, we wish to establish a custom of pilgrimage to the Imperial Hoard, so that all Ashlings may marvel at its glittering beauty. What? The Ashlings race... Wait. The Ashlings race gains the Mark of the Horde trait. +2 Materium Affinity for free? What? That exists? Driven by the desire to possess material wealth, this race values gold above anything else. I mean, it sort of fits, I suppose. Cities of this race gain +1 city stability for each 70 gold in their controller's global gold reserve, up to a maximum of +30 city stabilities. Cities of this race generate -1 gold for each population they have. That's only a plus. That's only a plus. If gold is so dear to the council, surely a generous donation. Okay, that would give them some... Will gain no new traits. Worshipping riches is folly. And this makes us lose city stability. Yeah, no, this only has good things, man. Go for it. Actually, Materium sort of suits us well as well for being very war-oriented. So let's go for Mark of the Treasure. It sort of fits goblins as a race as well. Proceed as you desire. The worth of gold shall truly be known to all ashlings. I mean, we don't have that much population anyway. Like, minus 30 gold for +2 Imperium affinity is huge. Like, we can make outposts within 8 turns even faster. I mean, the rest... okay. Mines, improving mines is also huge. So, yeah, this is pretty good, man. This is really good, honestly. Yeah, you will not achieve victory, don't worry, I will kill you before that. We have also cleared out another very, strong infestation, getting a phoenix. Whoa, this is absolutely huge. A phoenix, okay, yeah, wow, alright. This is really good. Mage lock, yeah, it's a gun. And a shield of Arctica. Alright. Gaining frost resistance, tier 4. Interesting, yeah. And a lot of resources on top of that as well. But the Phoenix is the one being, okay. Kinda want the Phoenix to go... Well, this army is sort of our mix-up army, so let us... The thing is, he or she also has a Bone Dragon, and she does have lots of yeah, unit upkeep and all of that, so let's actually next turn reposition that to her, giving him a different unit, you know. You only get the garbage stuff, okay? I'm sorry about that, but that's just how things work. We can also annex Glutton's Fane now, giving us a little bit more Imperium, although that is closely linked to an infestation. I do not know, however, how this will work now, because are they able to destroy or unannex an ancient wonder? I would say no, but I don't know. We have also finally captured... Oops, no, that's not right. We have finally captured this thing called a castle or a city, which has survived very long against our assaults, surprisingly. Let's finally raise it to the ground. This did survive, so they are... It's confusing. They are of... Oh yeah, right, I forgot, we could... Oh man, we could have raised all of these structures, getting free gold. Oh man, I completely neglected raising stuff. Oh well. Guess not. But yeah, now we can take care of this as well. Oh wait, yeah, thanks to this battle, we also got gremlin ambushes, giving any battle within our domain up to... Oh yeah, every turn a gremlin will be summoned in the battle, up to 5 gremlins per battle, which is really good when we fight in our territory. Next up, I would... Oh, this is perfect. Both of these spells we kind of want. Crystal Flames, we can lock onto that because that's a damaging spell, and we want to have Fight for Power because this allows us to sort of combine 2 units. So basically we merge 2 units together like in Dragon Ball, you know? Or as it is depicted here, they fight for power and the victorious one ranks up. And that they have to be fiend unit types. So yeah, they gain 1 tier higher, basically meaning eventually we will always get a war breed out of the ones we sacrifice, because they always go into 1 tier higher, you know? Although I have to admit, are war breeds worth it? Honestly, I would say yes if they rank up decently, because that's when they gain some more health and all of that. I mean, it's the same with everything else pretty much. They gain 10 HP with each rank up, basically meaning they would potentially have, but they have 30 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 170 health. With a decent bit of armor, decent bit of resistance. Yeah, I guess that would be pretty nice. Although you also have to respect having like some, I guess if your army is overloaded, you can start to make well, start to make them fight each other, which is what we will be doing then. Cleared out this infestation as well with one casualty, although because the enemy hero just one-shot, literally one-shot our arch. I don't know how, it was even an AoE attack, so it's even more confusing to me than... but javelins could be really nice for a ranged hero we may want to get. Astral Membrane also actually pretty good. And we get a knight from that. Also nice. Also replacing the one we have just lost. Kind of replacing, because soon we will have Demonkin, which will be a little bit different. But we will just give it to our current stack of weird mix-up. Oh, there's a city as well here. I just noticed. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, we'll that means we will be conquering this as well. Next up. It seems like a free city as well. Maybe we can even pursue them. You know, we still have 2 Whispering Stones lying around. And I'm wondering if there's any free city that is not at war with us. Nope, we're at war with everybody. Great. And one of my scouts got caught. Oh well. Guess I had too many to begin with anyways. And we can annex yet another ancient wonder, giving us mana and more Imperium to support our huge war breeds army. So one thing I do have to point out, which is very convenient, is that you do not need to worry about placing your outpost somewhere where they don't belong. So that is one good thing about being a total warmonger. Yes. Ooh, oh, what do... Oh, the dragon himself is invading our domain with no army whatsoever. I do think, though, they have their forces camouflaged. Other than that, I cannot imagine them just blankly, without any force, stepping into our domain here. Our ruler has also leveled up yet again. Let's give him even more crit chance, because crits are always something very, very nice. Oh yes, the astral membrane thing I haven't equipped yet. I kind of want to give it to a warrior, because we will play very aggressively with him. Her. God damn it. Like, all of our heroes are females, actually. What are the odds of this happening? Every single last one. Except Cornex Cinder. Meg. Rod... Wait, no, he's male. Okay, I take everything back. I take everything back. Okay, you're right. You're right. Also, we need to wait a little bit more. Yeah, we don't want to have any of those. We want to save for the goodsies on the Chaos Empire skill tree. Okay, so this is actually our first time fighting in lava combat. I didn't know it was a thing, but when I saw our fighting conditions, I noticed that we were only allowed to bring our flying units with us into this fight. And well, our ruler, who has now also lava walk thanks to his fiend unit type. So one thing I already noticed, which is absolutely horrible, is that I can't see where I'm going. The color choice is a little bit, well, how should I say, inconvenient, I suppose. And we cannot use certain abilities in lava as well. Interesting. Okay, it should be an easy battle, nonetheless, since we can just pretty much suicide bomb this thing with our birdo. Bird up, you know? Exactly. So, and I guess Ghost Flame, is that going to be effective? Do they have, yeah, they do have frost weaknesses, perfect. The Magma Elemental Pro, yes, okay, yeah, so our breath attack should be golden here. We're gonna wait and see what they're gonna do. This is a super small battle, so I'm just gonna show it through. The only one who really is at risk here is our Bone Dragon, because he has half health. You do collect yourself very conveniently for us. Thank you. I will just swoop in and decimate all of you if that is okay with you. Like... let's do it like this to tank a little bit. And that was the wrong choice. Let me damn it. As I was saying, Ghost Flame Breath onto everything. Whoa, what is happening? We're flying all of a sudden? Okay. We have successfully frozen everybody, which is why I think the next attack is going to be a little bit questionable out of every possible... Oh, they cannot engage that far, huh? Okay. Well, where are they looking at? I can't tell. I suppose it is this direction here. But let's first engage with our dragon here and do the breath attack. Yeah, that should be good. So, because that does not unfreeze them, right? Because this is all very compatible damage, should I say. Yeah, this also did not unfreeze them. The thing is, I believe frozen counters burning. Burning counters wet and frozen. Yeah. So, yeah, this is what I believed. So, if we were to do overheat, it would inflict burning and everybody would have just melted out of it, which is not what we wanted. So yeah, now they should be unfreezed. But yeah, just that pretty much shows how goddamn strong this is, honestly. We just managed to do that. Like, we just skipped everybody's turn here at that point. Let us do the overheat that always does hurt us in our souls more than the enemy. Never have I done it myself, and it feels goddamn right to finally do it instead of them doing it on us. The overheat. God damn my nemesis. What am I talking about here? Okay, this does surprisingly little damage. Let's do a tail swipe. Skaboosh. Okay, he's stunned. This is the only one who can act, and he does not enough damage and will die. Or they will just run away because they have low morale. Counter. There we go. Okay, yep. Easy squeezy. It wasn't a huge battle to begin with, just a very interestingly to show it in the lava domain. Yep, they will die anyways. So this actually pretty much fits well then with demonic transformation, because we will have lava walk soon. So that means we will be able to go through these domains right here, right? Which is pretty nice, because usually you don't get that many ashlands, but look at this. There are more ashlands here, there are some underground right here, or not ashlands necessarily, but lava as well, right? So yeah, actually pretty conveniently chosen for our playthrough, or not chosen, randomly generated actually, so yeah, pretty nice. And so yeah, we have just met this free city right here, meeting militant Parallax. Excuse me. Count Hello Cox. Why would you name your son like that? Of the free city of Parallax greets you with a stern face. What do you want on this realm, Elden Ring, Cornex Cinder? Conquest, pillage, destruction? All of it. Our weapons are sharp, our magelocks are readied. We will fight you if we must, but let us not grind ourselves to death. A peaceful solution would be more practical. Do you agree? Let's see first. So, 10% chance of war. Okay. What happens if we do that? Do we even want to negotiate with them? The thing is, like I said, we have the thing, the thing you read through, demonic summoning, right? Target one of your free city vassals and summon 2 random fiend units under your control. One will be tier 3 and the other tier 4. It loses a population at the diplomatic state though. Is this going to be worse? Do we want to test it? I believe if we want to, then this may be our only chance of doing so. Because everybody else just wants us dead. You know? I mean, they do want us dead as well. And our allegiance is... Wait a second. We don't make any progress, I just noticed. Because they hate us. Chosen destroyers, rainbow clovers, alignment. Yeah, so there's no point in doing that. Okay, yeah, we'll just kill them. We'll just kill them then. Our Spellblade has reached level 8. Oh yeah, right. Adept of Shadows we have. Adjacent enemy units lose morale 50% faster. Interesting. And Unholy Leader, yeah. Yeah, that seems very strong once we really go into the Shadow Affinity depth. But yeah, as of now, we will be choosing Adept of Chaos again. Base attacks, not really. We want to go for endurance training and go down our casual Spellblade route. The crits and more damage overall. we're just gonna quickly clear out Smoldering Keep. I don't think this will take very long. Smoke and ruins. As you approach the smoking ruins of a once proud castle, you notice a faded sigil above the charred gate. Through the ages, this keep has been home to many beasts and vagabonds, leaving it in ruins. You smell smoke as you enter the gate. A red glow illuminates the corridors close to the courtyard, where cackling laughter and fearful screaming can be heard. There you see the dancing shadows of a gremlin and its followers. They are setting several pyres ablaze, to which frightened animals are tied. It seems as though a band of pyromaniacs have claimed this heap of stone and are now spending their time setting captured wildlife ablaze. Yeah, we can just kill them all. I don't think this is gonna be an issue. Auto resolve this. There we go. No need to bother with the real combat, I think, here. So, aftermath. With the pyromancers gone, Cornic Cinder and his companions are free to search the rest of the ruins. Cornic Cinder's soldiers free the tormented animals, who quickly flee the keep upon further inspection. Cornic notices that the pyromancers left behind stashes of scorched loot throughout the building. Among it, Cornic discovers a tagging bow. Tier 3, engraved with the same sigil as he saw above the castle gate. It looks very valuable. Once Cornic has wiped away the suit. The origins of the tagging bow you have discovered are unknown. Displayed in the thorn or keep it? I would keep it because I don't need the city stability. We don't need that city stability, okay? We're good. Tagging bow. Yeah, let's keep it. Finders keepers, haha, hee. Somebody leveled. Oh, 2 heroes leveled up. One is our warlock, gaining a level 12. Oh, right. Yeah, we don't want to have the adept skills here, or the initiate. We want the masters of chaos. Amplify and Investitude of Chaos. We will probably not use either of them because they're not really good, honestly. I mean, if you look at that, target all adjacent enemies. Yeah, I mean, adjacent. Our warlock is not going to be adjacent to any enemy. Enemies in a 1 hex radius get 2 random negative status effects. I guess that's more like it. That can be good, but even then, we would still want to deal damage in our turn. So this really seems like a waste of turn. Also, like 2 random status effects. It could be 1 burning, 1 poison. That would be like 8 damage, which is so little, so insignificant. It's not really considerable in my opinion. Also, I would have to plan out now what the further levels are going to be allocated in, or skill points, because as I'm now aware, we only have 8 more skill points to spend from here on out. I mean, 2 more, so basically 10. Or wait, yeah, I forgot the level set. Okay, 11 on top of the 2 we have, so 13 more to spend. Okay, let me quickly think. I think I got it now. So first we will go down this path of bent broken will, which basically allows us to control low morale enemy units and use their low morale to further our chances of victory, which actually already are almost every time 100%, so we are really strong right now at the moment. Let us also go ahead and level our warrior, which also reached level 12. Very nice. Now, they could actually use Amplify Chaos. Target all adjacent enemies, deals 12 fire damage for each negative status effect on each target up to 5 times. Okay, and enter defense mode after use. Yeah, let's pick that, honestly. This could be good. Because we really engage a lot into melee combat. So therefore it could really be something. Then let's go for more melee damage, I would say. And going down the path of getting this unyielding trait, which is really great. Giving us... oh, should we maybe even go for health, honestly? The thing is, I'm a damage lover. In the aspect of having heroes. Because HP doesn't really seem worth to me, because what if they never target your hero, you know? Then it's basically worthless to have that HP. That's how I'm seeing things. So they usually only target one enemy anyways. And on top of that, warrior is a class that can always survive a complete full assault, so health in that sense would be worthless if everybody would focus the hero anyways and would kill it anyways. So therefore, if he goes to the Berserk Rage, then he's already there, and this 15 more HP that got annihilated within the process of hyper-focusing anyways wouldn't matter. Therefore, it would be much better to just have the damage to, you know, get some more kills and all of that. So, with that being said, I would say this seems pretty decent. And we... oh yeah, right, we have some new weapons, but we're not gonna use any of this. Because we solely want to focus on melee combat. Also, we can further buff our survivability with, well, equipment anyways, so yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Fight for Power has also been researched. So let us go for Abyssal Flames, which is basically like the Frostland Flash Freeze world map spell, which just damages enemy units and converts the province into ashlands, which would be more suitable for our units when we finally reach Demonkin, which is in 4 turns. Alright, the next ancient wonder we're going for is Shrieker's Tomb. I think we had... no, it was Cursed Barrows, but we've already read through the description here, so let us just go and explore it. Excuse me. Brogdor, the duelist, nears the gate of the Shrieker's Tomb. The noise of busy pickaxes echoes from its walls. A band of grave robbers can be spotted working inside, but before Brogdor can act, one of the grave robbers yells in horror when a skeletal hand grabs his arm. The grave robbers flee, leaving Brogdor and his army to deal with the Reaper and other horrors that emerge from the coffins around them. Yeah, we will lose units here, I can tell that much. Okay, this is definite. It's very definite. Delayed Stirring Skeletons is active. Each 2 turns, one attacking unit becomes haunted. Delayed. And here, Stirring Skeletons. Within 1 turn, they become haunted. Yeah. So let's go for the delayed undead. Because I think we will really need that here. We should also honestly go for yet another support. Because I don't think we can deal with this without at least one shaman who's preferably at full HP. So let's go in here again with this team composition, also having the ability now to remove debuffs, cast a spell to delay the undead. Yeah, a little bit difficult. I mean, at least we have some fire on our side, which could aid us. This could very well be a point where we kinda lose some good units, but I have to say we have pretty good well, recruitment, so they could really well respawn, or we can replace them very well, is what I want to say. Oh, let us at first give ourselves rally and regeneration, which then can be amplified by this one's regeneration, but that only within the next turn. Also, well, we have some spells to assist us, I suppose. Also, the morale gain is really not to be ignored here. Yeah, okay. We will really have to, well, distribute ourselves well within the next turn. Can we? Yes, we can already attack them. They have fire weakness, which is pretty great. So yeah, let's go ahead and buff ourselves with some strengthening. And fortunate, even more strength from our skulls. Nice. Okay, this should really make a difference right now. So we're gonna go first, I would say, okay, let's carefully position here. That was really nice. We don't trigger any graves that way. And we can kind of lit everybody on fire with a crit. Beautiful. That would mean Immolate would also do work wonders, but let's not do that yet. Because I kind of want to engage with our Warbreeds first, pushing them a little bit away if possible. Oh yeah, right, no, they're immune to this, and they cannot approach. Ooh. Well, they can approach him at least. That's good, I guess. Yeah, let's go for him. That's a good charge attack. And that keeps him a little distracted as well. Which does... Ooh, good crit. Good crit. Which does mean, though, that we would have to sort of engage with our archers as well. But they lack now some defense, some protection to go with. Yeah, I don't really want to go there, honestly. I guess this would be fine. We do have elusive, so we do not need to really worry about that. Yeah, so I don't really want to give the Reaper a corpse to feed on. So let's kind of focus on that one. Which also means that we will immolate all of these Srookers. Draconic Rage. Yeah, that might not have been the wisest choice to do, honestly. They're gonna tank a little bit of damage, and with a little bit I mean a shit ton of damage. Okay, that's not. Honestly, I think we will lose both of the Warbreeds right here. Good, very important. Crit, nice, nice. Good crit, good crit. Crit again. Crit 2? Come on, guys. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I don't think the rest of them is going to be able to finish us off. Yeah, they don't deal enough damage, I would say. Ooh, he does reach us though. But they really, in comparison to the dragon, they don't really do damage. Do they now? We are haunted. Let's see if we can remove this debuff when this effect expires. Yeah. So let's not let it expire, I guess. No, we can't debuff. We can't heal ourselves from this debuff in particular. Which is very sad, but oh well. Can we finish off the dragon? Yes, we can. That is nice. That is really good. Should be able to finish him off like that as well. While moving a little bit forward. Why not? There we go. Okay, well, we do not move a little bit forward. That was my bad to assume that, I suppose. Let's go for... Yeah, well, well, I said we will... I don't want to give the Reaper a corpse to feed on. And yet here we are, with him having a giant dragon to feast upon. In a second. Well, that was a little bit unfortunate. Alright. The thing is, if we damage him further, he will poop out a corpse, which is also nothing I really want. He can damage both of them, but also pop out a grave, which is also not really great. Can they suffer insanity? I think the crocodile can suffer insanity, but most of them can't. The Reaper probably not as well. Yeah, they have control loss immunity. He should probably not be hit at all, actually. So they do all have blight resistance and stuff like that. Yeah, all we can do is really hit him, just like that. Crit him for what it's worth. And yeah, okay, well, it does fire damage at least. And crit. But he resisted the insanity, unfortunately. If that's going to result in a crit, we may be able to sort of finish him. Let's see. No crit. No. Yeah, that's gonna be a little difficult. The dragon will definitely be able to finish us off if the crocodile isn't. Yeah. So, this unit is kinda dead, honestly. Unless they... No, they don't... They lost all their regeneration from what? Oh, this is bad. They still have one stack? They also got removed. Oh, probably because of decaying or something like that. Yeah, that's bad. Honestly, that's bad. That's the one bad thing about regeneration. It gets countered, you know? Ooh, yeah, what do we do? I guess, try to hit the bad, big death guy right here. That's all I can think of, really. And try to stop him from doing his things. And then, as if that wasn't enough, drop a giant meteor on top of his head. Yeah. That should... Excuse me. That should do the trick, maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out. Yeah, they recovered a little bit of health. Oh my god. Not good. They fumbled? Really? Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, at least the skeleton is not gonna recover. Crit, nice. Well, he's gonna heal from that, for sure. Okay, or not. Weird. Ouch. Not even retaliating. God damn it. Well, at least we got the Reaper clean off now. At the expense of one of our war breeds. Yep, there we go, burned to death to a crisp. Which is something I like very dearly to happen to my enemies. What do we do here though? We're very well surrounded and not in the best spot, honestly. We can probably kill him. Maybe he dies by him. No, he still needs a little touch, a finesse touch to die. So we just need, yeah, one crit. And that should be it. Another crit just to be sure. Yeah, they're resistant to whatever I throw at them. Let's get rid of this diseased status. And finish him off, I guess. Maybe? Yeah, crit. Nice. Good. Well. So, fire damage is something we really like here. So, if they fly here, they can only hit once, which is good. We can try to inflict them with insanity. And if not, a crit, I suppose. But no insanity. Yeah, we should have gotten rid of the support right there. While we could. I guess maybe now is a good time to finish off the support. Maybe. Yes, okay, good. We're gonna hit ignite with somebody. Hmm. 75 damage here, we're not gonna be able to crit that. Maybe finish him off with a fireball. So that would mean next turn or so he's definitely dead. There we go. And our last unit is this one. Without a charge attack, is this... No, we can't displace him is the thing. So it doesn't matter what we're doing. I would still want to focus on the dragon, I guess. Even though, yeah, we're really in a really bad spot. In a very bad spot here. Yeah, just attack the dragon, I guess. A crit. Nice. Okay, let's see how much we recover. 15 health, not that much. At least he attacks us first. Crit. Nice, okay. Gives us some hope. And... okay, well, that just takes the action from our skeletons right there. Which is nice, I suppose. Do we retaliate? No, no retaliation, okay. Yeah, okay, still won. We lost 2 really good units, but we still won the battle. I would say that is still worth, honestly. So let's finish off the dragon here. Nice. Dead again. And... yeah... the dragon with poison. Wait, that's the last one? Oh yeah, right, the others were just, yeah. The others were just add-ons. Raiders of the Maze of Smithing. Brogdor, the duelist, has survived the undead onslaught in the Shrieker's tomb. Now the tomb is safe to be searched. With the grave robbers long gone, your army wastes no time and immediately starts to gather any knowledge they can find about the people who were buried here. This tomb belonged to a fallen king who was buried with his entire court after his assassination. One of Brogdor, the duelist's soldier, points to a few decorated coffins, elevated above the others. The contents ought to be special. 300 knowledge and an additional thing. I am no grave robber. Let's do this for the positive alignment. Just fucking kidding. Who are we? Huh? The how do you call them again? It's a fucking kids show. Whatever. Maze of Smithing. Is that good? I don't know. Does it gonna give us some materials? Maybe it does. Wait, now that I think about it, did we collected the materials before? I think we did. Never mind that. Okay, I'm a little bit confused right now. We can get some draft, which is not that important either. Yeah, honestly, I would just go for the fragments. Like, we don't need the drafts. We have enough. Loot the coffin of the poisoned king himself. There we go. Got a maze. Alright, so can we already speed things up? Yes, we can. So let's speed up one war breed. That is already the first replacement we were hoping for. And we're gonna go right back to where we sort of lost our things. We've also stepped foot now in one of the cities of our arch enemy, apparently, because he is, I think, the first place in many of the victories. Yes, here. In any victory except military-wise. So we are currently the leading military faction in this realm, which is not surprising, honestly, because we do have a huge army. Because we can already afford to have only one hero per 3 stacks of armies, which is usually not something I can usually afford. Usually, you know, you need the money for other cities to be upgraded and stuff like that, which is not the case for Chosen Destroyers because they only have one city. And yeah, I do currently see that they're capturing our outpost, which we should intervene with at our earliest convenience. Can we even make it in time? No, that does not seem like it. And if we would be very damaged because we use forced march. I mean, we can still try to hope that once he captures our outpost that he will not make it explode. Which will, I think still take time, like 2 turns. So in that sense we would be able to make it in time if we were to instantly rush there. Which I think would also be a good action now. We will leave Aralek for our main army right here later on, because that seems like the good choice to do here, because they're not in any rush. They can clear all of this rubble up as well too with ease. And then, yeah, make it to Glutton's Fane, make it to Paralek. Ooh, there is even a resource right here. Nice. Yeah, let's actually already construct an outpost right here. like so. It does cost a little bit more, but it's gonna be finished by the time we get there with our army, which is gonna be very convenient for us. And another scout bites the dust. Oh, he flees though. Alright. And we are able to besiege Duskwatch, which does have pretty decent defenses, but should not stand against our type of, well, fortification. Or siege works, rather said. Yeah, siege works. I wouldn't go for onagers. I would rather go for harassed defenders. I think I would also just replace the raiding party with... yeah, with harassed defenders, because we don't really need the gold. It would be much better for us to have this siege actually work well in our favor than to get a little bit more gold out of it, you know? And we are allowed, though, to pillage one more province here, because it is within our defensive reach. Let us take the army that is a little bit on the lower side of health, because it does regenerate some of our health when we raid something like that. Other than that, I unfortunately... oh yes! Oh my, I've forgotten. I've forgotten. Before we do this, any of this, we really need to pick up Reign of Destruction, our new skill we have. Raising cities takes -2 turns, and raising cities yields 50 gold per population. And on top of that, we gain a cultural tier 3 unit depending on the city we just raised. The cultural unit is, I guess, a nice add-on. But what's most important is that it takes less turns to raise the city, and, well, we gain much more gold. Meaning, like, for a city with 10 population, we would get a 500 plus gold from that, which is pretty good. I mean, we don't need the gold, honestly, we really don't need it. But it's nice to have nonetheless. Also, more gold is always better than less. After that, we will also go for the other skill I am not showing yet, but that will only happen next time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time when we conquer more and try to defend our empire or our outposts per se. We do have a lot of outposts here. That being said, thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye!